Good morning from day 12. Well, I was going to leave before sunrise, but it is freezing. It's 31 degrees and there's frost all over everything. I got cool this morning. I woke up at about 4:30 and I could feel like cool air sifting in my sleeping bag and around me. So that wasn't a good feeling. I'm going to have to figure out my sleep system, my hiking and cold system and all that stuff, because for some reason I'm just getting colder. But anyway, I'm gonna get everything packed up here. It's a mess, and let's get walking. That'll warm me up. It's 7 a.m. Just leaving Mike's place. Took me a while because it was so cold this morning, and I just filled up all my water capacity. So I have over 5 liters to hopefully get me all the way to Paradise Valley Cafe. If I have any problems, there are a couple side trails I could take to possibly go get some more water, but I'm trying to avoid that if I can. And the good news is the water weight will go down throughout the day. Even if I get a liter off me, I'm used to training with 4 liters, so hopefully in the next couple hours it'll feel a little better. Have to be extra careful this morning because I'm very top heavy with all this water, and it's really easy to slide on loose gravel, sand. So I need to be just a little extra cautious. I mean, I try to be all the time, but just today, I know when we start going downhill, it can get kind of slippery because this is a lot of very sandy trail here. So when you hit the granite rocks with the sand on top of it, it's like ice sometimes. So just something to be mindful of. There's camping spots there. This would have been a good place to camp. So they put this water cache here because this is close to Mike's, because he had a problem with filling his tanks last week. But I wasn't sure if there was going to be water left there, so I decided to go into Mike's. But it would have been okay to bypass it and just fill up there and keep going. I kind of wanted to go a couple more miles last night. I was feeling good. And just want to get a little bit more mileage knocked out in this section. But it's all right. I'm still hoping to do about 18 miles today. And give or take a little bit. We'll see how far we get. Well, that didn't take very long for the layers to start coming off. That sun is hot. It's so cold in the shadows. I'm about, I think, less than a mile from the top of this climb. So I'm just kind of like focusing on that. And it'll be a nice steep downhill for a bit. I'll probably take my break at the bottom of that where there's a bunch of tent sites and just kind of take a pack off break there. Feeling pretty good. My shoulders are a little sore and I have a headache. Not bad, but it's like a pressure headache probably. I slept outside in the freezing cold and I don't have the best sinuses in the world, but it feels like a pressure headache. And we're climbing up in elevation too, so all that good stuff combined. But other than that, my legs, surprisingly, my legs feel great. I wanted to show you guys some more hazards here on the trail, stuff like that. There's a lot of these sticks that are like right at my eye level as I'm going through here, and they're stiff, so they can easily get up underneath my glasses and poke me in the eye. If I'm looking down at the ground, trying to watch my footing so I don't trip on a rock, but then I'm like stepping down into one of those, I may not see it. I've had it where it like scratched the top of my cheek. That kind of freaked me out, like, wow, that was pretty close to my eye. So I try to slow down a little bit through here and just really kind of hyper focus on everything. pretty much what the trail's gonna be a lot of, at least for this morning. Going in and out of these hillsides with this brush on both sides. It's about 9:40 in the morning. Sat back there and took my first longer pack-off break for about 15 minutes. And yeah, I had a headache this morning, so I did all the things that I should be doing. I took Advil, I've drank a lot of fluids, had some electrolytes, had some salty snacks, had some sugary snacks. I've pretty much done everything. And I just took a decongestant also. And it seems like it's better. It might just be too from carrying all the weight on my shoulders. So I'm not too worried about it. As long as it doesn't stick around too long. It's been about an hour since I took my pack-off break. And my headache is gone for now. Thankfully, feeling much better. Let's proceed. You can see some towns down there. I was able to get some cell service to text my family, wish them happy Easter, tell them I love them and miss them terribly. That's the hardest thing out here, is missing my family. And the one thing that makes me feel like running home. It's really, really hard to kind of ignore that feeling, but I have to. So I just try to keep in contact with them as much as possible. This feels so good. It's one of my favorite stretches. It's only 11:20, but I'm still gonna be on the lookout for the perfect lunch spot because I have to lay out my sleeping bag and tent. They both got really damp last night with the frost and just general dampness of the area, but they're pretty wet. So I want to make sure that my sleeping bag is really fluffed up before I put it away. I don't want to mess around with that loft because I was chilly this morning, and that's not good. It needs to be doing its job. There's Tule Spring. You can always tell by how beautifully green the trees are down there. I don't have to take that side trail down to that water though. I should have enough with me. Nice breeze just picked up here too, which is great. So I hope it stays like this temperature because it's really nice. I haven't looked at my thermometer, but it's probably somewhere in the low 70s right now with the sun. And in this area, I know it can feel hotter. So I'm grateful for any lower temperatures and a breeze. These two look like they're gonna have a showdown. Here's chubby boy number 1, chubby boy number 2. Jeez, those things are huge. Not too far back there, I twisted my ankle. So that stretch you saw me doing a while back where I was bending my ankle downward and holding it, maybe that helped because that's the one that I twisted. I twisted it like deep down into that position. And so that's why I do it because, you know, it just, at least so those tendons are loosened up. Still doesn't feel good, but at least they're not tight. All right, this is the area where I took lunch a couple years ago. Yeah, I think it was like right in here. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna take the same spot because I have all these boulders here to lay my things on to dry. And I'll just take as long as I need for everything to get dry before I take off. It's 12 o'clock. I've gone 10.1 miles since I left camp this morning at Mike's place. So this afternoon I have about 8 more to go. But I have plenty of time to do it, which is nice. I've been doing about 2 miles an hour average, which is pretty good. I mean, on the straightaways, I'm going faster than that. Typically, I'm doing 2.5 miles an hour, but I am still trying to get up to speed, and I'm carrying a lot of weight too, so. But 2 miles an hour is still good because I stop a lot, you know, taking little breaks, videoing clips for you guys. It's 12:45. I left my lunch spot, so I spent about 45 minutes there and donned the umbrella and put on my short sleeve shirt and some sunscreen because I would just like to feel some cool breeze this afternoon. It heats up in this canyon, I'm telling you. It doesn't matter like what the forecast temperature is. You can probably add at least 10 degrees when you come through here to be on the safe side, and extra water. So I'm still deciding if I have enough water to get to Paradise Valley Cafe. It was enough last May, but for some reason I'm just thirstier this time. So we'll see. As I get further ahead, I can always go down to one of the hostels to get some more. It's just I have to go off trail by about 0.7 miles just one way. I'm not going to compromise on water though. That's not something I don't need to get dehydrated. Here's the view behind me. I can see the trail for quite a ways there on the hillside. I don't see anybody behind me. There was a guy named Tom. He said just Tom, so I don't know if that was his real name or trail name. But he was at that first area that I took a pack off break early on today. But I haven't seen him pass me, and I haven't seen anyone else today. Wind is gonna make me have to take the umbrella down. Sadly, I'm glad we have the wind though, don't get me wrong. It feels so nice to have the shade with the wind. I'm 0.3 miles from a turnoff on Coyote Canyon Road. This is the new Trail Angel this year, but I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna go down that road to his place. I'm pretty sure, I have enough to at least get to 145. I think it's 0.7 where Little Bear Hostel is. I should have enough water to get me to Paradise Valley, but because of the dryness and my thirsty level, I'm starting to doubt whether I might be just shy of having enough water to get me through till tomorrow around lunchtime. So I'll have to make some decisions on where I'm going to go pick up some extra. Here's the cistern coming up here. Definitely not getting anything from that. See what lies beneath. So scary. Never know what you're going to see in here. Well, there's a lot of water there. I mean, if you ever had an emergency and needed some, I mean, that would probably be like a double or triple filter, but at least there's water there. So here's the new Trail Angel sign. This is 139.7, so it's right after, not too far after the cistern. Mr. D. Bendetti's, 7/10 of a mile. Water, barbecue, Wi-Fi, camping, toilet, drinks. Sounds pretty legit. I don't know. Do I want to go down there and spend the day, then get back on the trail first thing in the morning? I just don't know. I mean, it sounds great. It's just, you know, that's 1.4 extra miles. And it's too early in the day to stop for the day. Oh boy. Well, I hope I don't regret this, but I think I'm just gonna pass that one up. I'd really love to go check it out though. I bet it's cool. Whatever, I need to be decisive. I still have 2 3/4 liters of water, and I'm almost to mile 140. So really I only have 12 miles to go plus dry camping. So I'm trying to break that down with, you know, the climbing and stuff. I'll go by 1 liter per 4 miles. So I'll need 3 liters. So that means I'm off by half a liter. But being if I left really early in the morning tomorrow, I wouldn't need as much because it's going to be pretty cold in the morning. So I'm just cutting it where, you know, I'm going to have just enough. But like I said, I have 145.7 also that I can go down to in a pinch if I feel like I'm not going to have enough. And there's a chance there's maybe a water cache ahead, but it sounds like that one's probably depleted by now, unless they restocked it this weekend. You are beautiful. He ran right in front of me and just stopped, and now he's staring at me. Phainopeplas. Ah, some of my favorite birds. I don't have the camera. Shoot. Oh my gosh, I just came up on this. I have like cold chills. Somebody just randomly left all of this here. Thank you, Lord. That's my Easter miracle today, because that's going to get me through to Paradise Valley. So I'll just take a couple of those. Thank you, whoever left this here. This is Eagle Eyes. He is my trail angel for the day. He just left a bunch of water over here and some Gatorades for the hikers. And we really appreciate it. I've already told him thank you numerous times, but we can say thank you again.
Have a great hike.
All right, thank you so much. Bye-bye. That was amazing. After drinking the water at the other Trail Magic, I just drank a Gatorade, so now I'm pretty loaded full of liquids. The problem is when I was talking to him, I wasn't paying attention to where I was sitting, and I sat next to a cholla cactus. Never do that because they drop the little prickle things into the sand as they decompose, and so now I have like prickles in my butt. So I'm gonna have to go somewhere and de-short myself and figure out how to get those out of there, because that's not very comfortable. Now that I'm loaded up on liquid, electrolytes, I just had my snack. Hopefully I can go several more miles. I'm just gonna keep going until I feel like stopping. It's a mile, I think I'm at 143. So I've already gone, let's see, 3, 13, 16 miles for today. And it's a little after 4. So I can definitely go maybe about 3 more miles. So I'll just find a nice campsite somewhere that looks quiet and secluded. And then tomorrow I'll have a really short hike into Paradise Valley Cafe. And that will be a really nice treat in the morning. Looking forward to having a nice breakfast there. And I know you all probably already know this, but the Trail Magic is meant to be like unexpected, and it just usually like right where you need it, when you need it. And that was definitely today's experience with the water, and then the other water cache and Gatorade. That was so appreciated and needed, and it actually boosted my mood this afternoon, and I feel like alive again. I feel like a lot more motivated to make some miles and just happy. I just reached 145.4. This is where Mary's place used to be. Aw, it's so sad to look down there and know we're not allowed to go there anymore. You are huge. This is home sweet home, 146.3, which means I went 19.3 miles today. Whew. I was definitely feeling that towards the end, so I think that was good enough. So close to 20, but no reason to push on. This is a good spot, hopefully. All right, let's get set up. Well, that's gonna do it for day 12. I have my camp all set up back here, and coyotes are howling in the fields below me. Nobody else has showed up here. I only saw one hiker earlier today, very early today, so I don't know what's going on with everyone. I hiked 19.3 miles and saw no one else. Today was a wonderful day of Trail Magic, and I appreciated all that water and Gatorade so much. And I'm still thirsty even after all I've drank today. So it's just amazing how dry it is out here. And with all the, I did some pretty big miles today too, so that helped. Wasn't super hot, which was really nice. It was probably about 80 degrees. Felt warmer than that sometimes in the sun, but it was manageable. Looking forward to a nice night's rest and short miles into Paradise Valley Cafe tomorrow, and we'll figure out what our plans are going to be from there. I will see you guys tomorrow, and we will keep going up the trail. Thank you.